Hey guys, welcome back to Judo Highlights. Let's go through all the action that was on day one at the Baku Grand Slam 2025. We'll talk about Abe Uta and Tsunoda in a little bit, but first I just want to introduce you guys to this guy here, Jusuf Nurkovic. Now, he got a wonderful submission here, reversing the newaza, taking the back, and then applying a beautiful kataha jime. I think I'll put this one in the Judo Wiki because it's just a beautiful example. Now, Nurkovic, he is from Montenegro, not a big judo country, but he really took it to Tanaka. And have a look at this. I was a little bit surprised this was not a U-call. Tanaka does do well here, though. He does reverse the position and secures the osaikomi to get the win. But I have to say, and this is just my feeling, my interpretation of the new rules, but the way Tanaka's legs land kind of flat to the mat, that's the reason why this was not given any score. Just to give you a contrasting example, here Tanaka gets thrown for U-call, and the upper body in a similar position, but really the legs, you can see, totally different, not flat to the mat. So yeah, it is a bit of a learning process right now for myself, just kind of understanding exactly what is a U-call, what is a wazari. Among some other things, we'll talk about some of the other rules in a minute, but just first we'll have a look at Abe Uta. This is her first contest, went deep into golden score against this judoka from Serbia, Nisavic. Now I do have another video of Abe Uta on the channel looking at this fight and all the other fights in a little bit more detail, but I mean, she eventually got the ippon. Very rare to see Abe Uta go into golden score. And then have a look at this from Balhas. This is the grip. She takes the grip that Kaudiarova used to kind of set up that Taniotoshi. I'm not sure if Balhas was kind of thinking about it or just trying to utilize a similar grip. But Abe's performance, I mean, she took gold. Here is the final sequence in the newaza. I think she needs to come out a little bit more. I think she needs to shake off the nerves just a little bit more. I think if you have a look at her first contest, go have a look at that other video of mine. She's kind of, hitting throws a little bit too quickly, not kind of waiting for the opportunity, not kind of making things happen. I think she can do better. She's definitely done better in the past, but it's been a long time since we've seen her, and she got the gold, so she'll be feeling good about that. Anyway, let's move on to Tsunoda. And as we watch her just lock up this beautiful juji after the tomoinage, Japan, on the first day of the Baku Grand Slam, clean sweep. It couldn't have gone better for them. They had 8 judoka across 5 weight categories, and they all took either gold or silver, only losing to a fellow Japanese competitor. So that is some high-level stuff from Japan for sure. Now in Tsunoda's next match in the quarterfinal against Petite, she loses this one to Han Sokamake. Here you can see the illegal joint lock that is applied. The waki gatame. To be honest, it doesn't look too bad, and I just think it's a bit poor to kind of get Han Sokamake for this. I think it should be just a shido, maybe even 2 shidos. It's a bit too much. Semi-final, another tomoinage to juji, which is absolutely beautiful. So Tsunoda basically on top of the world at the moment, just complete domination. And in the final, this was interesting, she was up against Bubblefarth. These two had a close match at the Paris Olympics, and Bubblefarth actually, she got a suspension for her poor behavior towards the referee, losing that contest by shido. Now this contest, it wasn't going well for Tsunoda. She got 2 shidos to her name for a false attack, dropping down. Here's another one. And I couldn't find exactly where in the rules. I've looked around for the rules stating how this rule has changed, but the way the referees are looking at attacks, false attacks now, it's way different. Definitely the concept of kakenige, throwing to kind of get out of a situation. You're just kind of dropping down to avoid a situation you don't like. That's a definite concept that has been applied to this rule right now. But on the other hand, they are looking at more newaza, and so in the case of Tsunoda, a lot of the time she'll go down. The tomoinage is not fantastic sometimes. Sometimes she gets that lift, but you'll see here in a second, Bubblefarth, she does defend it quite well. And then after the kind of failed tomoe-nage attempt, Tsunoda does transition into the juji gatame here. And so what I think is because she transitioned into the newaza here, and it was a really nice attempt, she doesn't get it, but I think that's what avoided the third shido. And actually it was Bubblefarth who actually gets the third shido eventually for passivity, not putting in enough attacks, and Tsunoda doing well Sumigaishi, and then I guess the Seoi-nage as well, a decent attack. So Bubblefarth gets the third shido, but just personally, I think in a gold medal contest and a medal contest, they should just let it run. Maybe if there's a big lead, if someone's got 2 shidos and someone's got 0, give them the third shido, but if it's 2 apiece, it's too close, just let it go to score. Now in contrast here, at under 57, we've got Takano versus Tamaoki. You see the tomoe-nage, it was defended well, but Tamaoki does not attempt the newaza. And so what they do is they do stop it, and they say drop down, false attack, third shido, Takano. So it would have been interesting if Takano instead tried to look for some newaza there. Maybe they would have looked at it and said, hey, you're doing something positive on the ground, and we won't give you a shido. So it's very interesting right now. I did like Takano's judo though throughout the day. Have a look at this. Really good distance management, and then a great counter here. Looks really strong in the position, good techniques. So I'm definitely excited to see more of her. Tamaoki, this is a good throw for Wazari. And then here's another highlight. Earlier on, a good throw for Ippon. Not a lot of Ippons on day 1, which is a bit surprising from the lightweights. Now, we'll move on and we'll talk about under 66. We had 2 stars from Japan, Tanaka, world champion, current world champion, and Takeoka. Last time these two faced, Tanaka, he won the contest. But this was really Takeoka's day. He was just on fire. He has a really nice style, just constantly attacking, breaking off grips. He doesn't like to settle. And this was good, but I didn't like what happened here. I think, look, Takeoka, he put in an attack. Tanaka defended that kochi well. And then Takeoka comes back. He does what he does. He grips. He goes. But I think Tanaka, he defends this attack well. And so what's Tanaka meant to do in this situation? I don't think they give Tanaka enough opportunity. And so I don't like that Hansokumake either, and it would have been more exciting if we just saw it play on a bit. So here's some highlights from Takeoka earlier on. This was a really nice sequence. Goes down to the ground. Really good control by Takeoka. And then just opportune stuff. Finds the Sumigaishi. Maybe Obitorigaishi, since he had the belt. This sequence here, putting on the pressure. And then finds that kochi again. This time for a Yuko. So it's interesting to see how different judoka are kind of working within the realms of the new rules. Last time for the Paris Grand Slam, I did say that I was undecided about the Yuko score, but I do think, seeing just the first day of the Baku Grand Slam, I think it is a good system now. I'll show you a great example in a minute. But also the newaza, allowing the newaza, and I think a lot of people, especially with how they're dealing with false attacks now, you see a lot of people try to initiate newaza. You see a lot of people not dropping down, they're trying to get back up to their feet and just kind of re-engage. And then people are really just going into the newaza a lot now because they know the referee is not going to stop them. Now this is the example I wanted to show you guys. Tanaka gets a great score here for Wazari. Beautiful score, that double sleeve, all soto. Now in that same contest, Tanaka does get thrown for Yuko here. And, you know, I showed you guys at the beginning of this video, but the Wazari was way better than the Yuko. And so this contest ended like that. Tanaka Wazari up. And so I think that's good. I think it's clear. Both guys got a score, which is nice to see. But one was better than the other. Although, as I did say at the start of the video, not a lot of ippons, so I'm not sure how the rules are affecting ippons, but I still think we're seeing a lot more exciting judo, which is good to see. Now at under 60, and we've got a bit of a rivalry developing here. Nagayama, Nakamura. Last time Tokyo Grand Slam, Nakamura, he put on a really nice performance. But as you can see here, just a minute into the contest, Nagayama gets a wazari. Beautiful haraigoshi. Actually, ashiguruma. And so, I mean, Nakamura has to come back from this, has to find a score. And he did look for it. And then he eventually gets countered. How about this? Sumiotoshi, I guess, from Nagayama, another wazari. And that was good to see. Good to see Nakamura going for it. Great opportune action by Nagayama. Couldn't ask for a better gold medal contest. If you guys have got JUDOTV, definitely go and watch this full match. These two, I'm really excited. It's going to be back and forth between these two, heading into the LA Olympics. Really exciting. So just a few highlights from Nakamura here. And he's known for his newaza. Very good at rolling people over, getting on top, and then passing. Very good at passing guard. So here he is taking out Verstraeten. And Verstraeten, he had a really nice throw in his bronze medal contest. Here it is here, Kataguruma. So he'll be ecstatic about that bronze medal. I've always liked Verstraeten's judo. It's got beautiful ashiwaza too. So hopefully he ends up on the podium a little bit more. And in the other bronze medal contest, this one here just ended by Shido. Yusufov versus Kalmatov. Now, it was a good attack by Yusufov, but in my opinion, I just want to see it. I just want to see it go on. It's only going to go on for another 3-4 minutes. Let's just, let someone throw someone. That's what I want to see. So just lastly, guys, some miscellaneous stuff. What do you think about this? Garcia Torn, he got Hansogumake for this third Shido false attack. Definitely a false attack, but I mean, he was going for it. I don't know. I just want to see people throw each other. I don't want to see contests ending with Shido. It's a bit of a dilemma. It's hard. It's a hard problem to solve. That throw there, a U-call. This one here, also a U-call. And then just quite a few other highlights here. All ippons, 3 from Nagayama. And a couple of other guys, but I don't know why I put these ippons at the end of the video. Probably not very smart on my end, but it is what it is. Anyway, guys, leave a comment. Hopefully I'll reply. I'll see you guys for day 2. Check out those videos, Abe Uta and Tsunoda. I've got 2 videos up on the channel already. Check those out. And leave a like if you want to see more kind of videos like this or more individual stuff. It helps me out a lot. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.